Hi, this video is the second part in a series about the Terra protocol, and in this video I'll be talking about staking on the Terra network, its mechanics, and run through a tutorial on how to stake with the Luna token, which is the native token of the Terra ecosystem. If you haven't, please check out my previous video on an overview of the Terra protocol and how the stablecoin peg works. Alright, for this video, let's start off by explaining a bit about staking and validators. Validators are people or groups of people that use computers to run a full node on the Terra network. Running a full node means that they use their computing power to verify, secure, and govern the Terra blockchain. You can think of them as miners on the Bitcoin blockchain, except that they need to lock up or stake Luna tokens to become a validator. That's all staking means, locking up tokens to help verify and secure a proof of stake blockchain. Side note, a lot of the terminology and symbology on the Terra network also uses the word bond to represent stake. For all intents and purposes, the two words can be used interchangeably. The probability for a validator to be chosen to verify blocks of transactions depends on how much they've staked. The more Luna staked, the more chances of getting picked to verify transactions, the more revenue they make. In return for staking, validators receive rewards from the network's transaction fees. These fees include gas fees and fees from users swapping between Luna and Terra stablecoins on TerraSwap. These fees get paid out to validators proportional to how much Luna tokens they have staked. The Terra protocol has also developed a system which maintains stable and predictable rewards for validators in both bull and bear markets. They do this by programmatically adjusting levers that affect how much fees are being charged for transactions on the network, as well as the burn rate of Luna tokens. Simulations have shown this to work effectively to produce stable rewards for validators in bear markets. Obviously, validators have an important role in the Terra ecosystem, but delegators also have an important role. Delegators are people that can't or are unwilling to run a validator node since maybe it takes too much technical knowledge or it's too much work but still want to participate in staking. Delegators are mostly retail investors that want to hold the Luna token. They can stake their Luna tokens with existing validators and don't have to run a full node and worry about all the stuff that comes with that. In return, delegators also get paid for locking up their tokens and share part of the revenue that their validators make. Don't worry though, validators don't have actual custody of the delegators' Luna tokens, so they can't steal them. But it's important to note that if validators don't perform up to the network standards like maintaining a running node at a high uptime, they can be punished by token slashing. Slashing just means that some or all of their staked tokens can be burned if they do something bad. If a delegator stakes with a poorly performing validator, they can have their tokens slashed too. All it takes to be a delegator is to have a Terra Station wallet and some Luna tokens to stake. On the Terra Station dashboard, I can see what the current staking return is. Right now, it's just over 8% per year. If I think it's worth it, then I can go ahead and stake my Luna tokens to start earning passively. Keep in mind, as you can see from this graph, the reward rate can fluctuate and can go as low as about 4% and as high as triple-digit percentages, although that's not realistic for a long period of time. So that brings us to how does someone actually stake their Luna tokens. I'm going to show two ways to stake Luna and earn passively. One is through the Terra Station platform where my tokens are illiquid after staking, and the other is through a platform called Lido where I can access my funds without unstaking. They are both very simple processes and I'll show how I've done it from start to end. I'll first need a Terra Station wallet and the browser extension setup as well. Any other helpful resources like setting up a Terra Station wallet that's not covered in this video will be in the description below. Next, I need to get some Luna tokens. The way I'm doing this is to use KuCoin, which is a centralized exchange, and swapping from Bitcoin to Luna. But there are many other ways to do this as well. I could buy Luna directly with a service called Transact, although it is not available to US users and also has a fee. I could also use non-custodial services like ChangeNow or Changely. But however I want to buy Luna, I have to make sure it's on the Terra network. For example, if I'm buying Luna tokens on Coinbase or Gemini, I'm buying the ERC20 versions of the Luna token. Those tokens need to be bridged to the Terra network before staking them. Once I have my Luna tokens, I can withdraw them to my Terra wallet using KuCoin's withdrawal function. So first, I'll go over how to stake on Terra Station. I navigate to the Terra Station dashboard and click Stake. Now I have to pick which validator I want to delegate my tokens to. The voting power essentially measures how much Luna tokens the validator has, and as a result, how much their vote on governance matters. If I am in support of decentralization of the blockchain, I would want to delegate my tokens to validators with less voting power so that they have more tokens. I wouldn't want to continue to add to the voting power of already powerful validators. If I don't care about decentralization, then voting power doesn't really matter. Self-delegation measures how much of the validator's own tokens are staked. If this number is high and closer to 100%, they have more skin in the game. They are more incentivized to keep their node running and to avoid any slashing. The commission rate is a percentage of staking revenue that the delegators pay for staking with the validator. The higher this number, the more the delegators are charged to stake with the validator. If I click into one of the validators, there's this section that shows the current commission rate and a couple of extra numbers. This max number is the max commission rate that the validator could charge, and the max daily change is how much they can change their current commission rate in one day. It's possible that a validator might change that rate to 100%, and if that happens, my staking rewards will be drastically reduced. Finally, the uptime is the percentage of time in which their node is running sufficiently well. The closer to 100%, the better this is. I can use those 4 things to choose a validator, but I can also go on their Terra validator profiles to read more on their company or project. Okay, after I choose a validator, all I need to do is to click into the validator details and click delegate. I input the amount I want to stake. Here I'm inputting the max amount of Luna that I have, and then I can choose to pay the staking fee with UST or with Luna. I already have some UST in my wallet, so I'll just go with that. Then I click submit and confirm the transaction. Once that's confirmed, I can check my wallet that my Luna balance has updated. And if I go back to the staking page, I can see that I have delegated my Luna to the hashed validator. What if I don't want to stay with this validator? I can easily choose another validator and redelegate my tokens by clicking the redelegate button in the validator details page. On the Terra network, delegators are encouraged to have an active role in delegating so that validators are vetted frequently and tokens are staked in such a way to maintain sufficient decentralization. This keeps the network more secure. Finally, if I didn't want to stake anymore, I can just unstake my tokens by clicking the undelegate button. However, one disadvantage with delegating this way is that if I want to undelegate to get back my Luna, there is a 21-day wait time before I can get back my tokens. This may make this option not worth it for me if I want to make decisions quickly. Luckily, there's a different way to stake Luna tokens that allows me to get staking rewards and free up my funds. This method is called liquid staking, and I can do this through a service called Lido. Technically, I'm still staking in the same way as on Terra Station, but I receive back a token from staking on Lido that's called a bonded version of Luna that can be used to do stuff. If I want my tokens back in the native Luna version, I will still have to wait 21 days. To stake, or bond as it's called on Lido, I just have to navigate to lido.fi and scroll down to find the Terra network and click Stake Now. I make sure my Terra wallet is connected to proceed. Now, Lido asks me to bond Luna. That just means to delegate my Luna using the Lido service and then receive back a derivative token called either ST Luna or B Luna. ST Luna or Staked Luna is a token that I receive back that represents the combined value of my initial staking deposit plus all the future staking rewards. The B Luna token is a token I receive back that represents just the initial deposit. I can think of it as basically equivalent to Luna tokens as their conversion is 1-to-1. After connecting my wallet, I can see my Luna balance and I can see the earn rates for depositing my Luna into Lido. With ST Luna, I can passively auto-compound my staking rewards to get more and more Luna, and I can also sell ST Luna to other people if I don't want to stake anymore. I'm essentially selling my ownership of the staking pool. With B Luna, I would have to manually claim rewards, and I could use B Luna on other platforms like Anchor Protocol to use as collateral to borrow UST. I enter the max amount of Luna that I have, select B Luna to receive, and then click on Bond. I confirm the transaction, and after a few seconds it goes through. That's all I have to do to stake on Lido and start earning passively on my Luna tokens. I can refresh the page to see the updated balances, or I can see the updated balance in my Terra wallet. At first, I don't see my B Luna token balance. All I have to do is to click the Add Tokens button and search for B Luna or ST Luna, and then the balance should show up in my wallet. Now if I staked and received B Luna, I have to manually claim my rewards. I can do that by going to the claim page and by clicking the claim reward button. Once I do that, the funds should be transferred from Lido and into my Terra wallet. You can see here that I accrued a little bit of UST after staking for about a few hours. If after bonding I decide I don't actually want B Luna, I can convert it to ST Luna using the convert page on Lido. To unbond and get back my Luna tokens, I can go to the unbond page and select B Luna. Here, the unbonding period is 504 hours, which is 21 days, the same amount of time to undelegate on Terra Station. It may seem like the 21-day period for delegating is inconvenient, but from the Terra protocol standpoint, it is a feature and not a bug. They want to discourage short-term investment and encourage long-term involvement in the ecosystem. So that's an explanation of staking on the Terra protocol, both from a conceptual and practical standpoint, and 2 ways to stake Luna tokens on the Terra network. Are you planning on staking your Luna tokens? Why or why not? Let me know what you think and if there are any questions in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button so that I know to make more, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay safe, stake safe, and thanks for watching.